The photo exhibit Art of Science at the Liberty Science Center, extended twice due to popular demand, illustrates an aesthetic crossroads in which beautiful images, all unintended byproducts of real scientific research, compete with art for art's sake.
None of the images in our competition were created with the intent of making a piece of art. It was a piece of science. From a scientific perspective, you normally don't look at your work, the images you might make in the course of doing research, from an aesthetic value. You're really looking at it as what's its scientific value. So it changes your lens of how you might look at your own work.
These are science images that were voted and judged to be the most meaningful, clearest, and aesthetic representation of science, this moment of discovery.
Some of the, I think, really incredible images are also ones where you're not quite sure what it is. You just look at it and you go, that's really beautiful.
Everything we know, we understand better if we integrate the disciplines. You know, in education for a long time, people looked at topics in silos, and right now there's a huge interest in integrating all of the disciplines, particularly arts and sciences, because they do enhance the understanding of each other, and it creates new spaces for a learner to come and discover science.
I would love to see this taken further as a way to break down the wall that perhaps is between the scientific community and the artistic community, and I think in a way that hasn't been done before.
In another show, In the Search of an Absolute at the Zimmerli Art Museum, curator Julia Tulovsky has told the story of Russian artist Valery Yurlov, one of the pioneers of the Soviet Nonconformist Art movement, which started in the 1950s.
Yurlov was one of the first nonconformists who wanted to pursue their own path in art, and they were working underground.
For years, Yurlov worked in secret to pursue a career as an experimental artist who wanted to make more than state-sanctioned propaganda.
He chose the path of this ultimate outsider, and he wanted to pursue his creative path in abstractions, his thoughts about the form and how the form live on a canvas or a piece of paper. And this is almost, he was almost like a monk, almost like a hermit, pursuing his religion in art.